Episode 10, When Self-Control Communication Breaks Down. Welcome back to The Seated Heart. I am Jerne, your host. Today we're diving into a topic that I think everyone has encountered at some point. People who just don't know how to control themselves when it comes to communication. Whether it's receiving wild, boundary-crossing text messages or having intimate conversations thrown back at you, there are certain behaviors that really push the limits of respectful communication. So let's talk about what happens when self-control and communication breaks down. Texting without boundaries. We've all been there. You ask someone to stop sending a certain type of message, but they just don't seem to get the memo, whether it's inappropriate, overwhelming, or simply not how you like to communicate. Their lack of self-control can quickly become frustrating. Texting is supposed to be an easy way to stay connected, but when people consistently ignore boundaries, it shifts from convenient to uncomfortable. Regurgitating private conversations. Another common issue is when people take something shared in confidence and bring it up again in ways that feel unnecessary or even hurtful. Private conversations are just that, private. When someone brings up things you've shared, especially when it's about sensitive topics, it can feel like a violation of trust. It's one thing to talk openly in the moment, but rehashing those conversations later without context can damage relationships. Reflection. Healthy communication requires mindfulness and self-control. If someone is constantly texting things you've asked them not to, or if they're bringing up private conversations out of context, it's a sign that boundaries aren't being respected. It's important to set those boundaries clearly and hold people accountable when they cross them. At the end of the day, good communication comes down to respect. Respect for boundaries, privacy, and for each other's comfort levels. Whether it's through texting or face-to-face conversations, let's remember that self-control is key in maintaining healthy relationships. Thanks for joining me on The Seated Heart. Until next time, let's keep those boundaries strong and communication respectful.